name's Bode from J-Tech. Today I'm going to show you how to perform a voltage drop on a low beam headlight circuit. First off, what you're going to want to do, you get your multimeter, and we're going to check your source voltage, batteries. Put your multimeter on volts. My positive lead, put it on the positive post, negative on the negative. So we're reading 12.4 volts for source, and you're going to write that down. What we're going to do, you run your positive, you're going to get some gator clips, you stick this one on the positive, you go from the positive on the battery to your power on your headlight. Laying everywhere. Before you do this, find out which one your power for your low is and which one for your high. You're going to need to look up your wiring diagram for this year, make, and model truck. But for this one, this yellow is going to be my low beam power, and this blue is going to be my high beam, and your white's your common ground. So now we're going to get these two T-pins right here. Without sticking this in the wire, I'm going to slide it right down the side of here. Not too far, just right. Just stick one in your common. Alright, now what we're going to do, turn on your low beams. Stick this connector on your positive lead. Now we're going to touch this side with our positive, because we're going from positive on the battery to your power on your light. Right here we're reading 0.28 volts. We're going to write that down. And when we're getting these readings, each three of these readings are going to be all three voltage drops. So 0.28 volts will be my voltage drop from my positive on my battery to my power on the headlight circuit. Now we're going to go, instead of going from the battery, we're going to go across the headlight itself. So you're going to go from low beam power to common ground. Reading 11.78 volts. Now we're going to write that down. Now we're going to go from positive post to common ground on our headlight circuit. We're going to switch this from positive to negative. stick this negative lead in your common ground. Got my leads backwards. Switch these. So 0.25 volts be my voltage drop, negative to negative. Now what we're going to do, add these up. If you're a little bit slow at math like me, use your calculator, speed things up a little bit. 11.78 plus 0.28 plus 0.25, and our final will be 12.31. And tell that this circuit's good. See, our source voltage is 12.4, and after we add all three of our voltage drops up, we come to 12.3. That's very close, so that would be good. No bad signs right there. And you're always going to have that little bit off. It's never going to be dead on. Alright, so now what we're going to do, we're going to jump to the right side. Go all the way over here. We're going to have to hook up 2 sets of leads. Start over, we're going to go back positive power. We're going to switch this back to the positive side. Get our T-pins. Same thing as the other side. Whenever you look up your wiring diagram, you gotta figure out which color, which should be the same as the left. So yellow is gonna be our low beam power. And we're gonna slide our T-pin back in there. Slide the other T-pin back in the common ground, white. Hook our positive lead on our multimeter back up to the gator clip, go into the positive post of the battery. Make sure you're still on volts. Now we're going to touch this lead to the power on the headlight. So 0.32 volts. Write that down. Alright, now we're going to go across the headlight itself again. You're positive on your power, negative on your common ground. So 11.67 volts. I'm going to write that down. Go from negative to negative again, so we got to switch terminals. We're going to back over here. Gonna hook our leads up again. Touch common ground. 0.29 bolts. I'm gonna write that down again. Now, put that back in the calculator, or you can do your math on paper, however you do it best. I find this easier because I can do it more quickly and efficiently. 0.32 plus 11.67 plus 0.29 volts, so 12.28. So our source was 12.4. All three of our voltage drops together is 12.28. Now it would be good. And the reason you want that close is because Kirchhoff's law states whatever power put through the circuit must be consumed in the circuit. So if you had a lower voltage, say 10 point something, 11 point something, that means you have something else in the circuit consuming that other voltage that's missing, and that would be a problem. And that's how you do voltage drop on a headlight circuit.